welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. My name is Melanie, and today I am starting off a new series with my friend Nikki from Nikki's Scrapbooking Adventures. We're going to have a monthly chit-chat session about different topics. Hi, Nikki. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today.
Yes, I'm excited to be here. So what's our topic for today?
I thought we would have a chit chat about a crafting spending freeze, because I believe we're both participating in a challenge this year, at least for part of the year, about, maybe perhaps focusing on using our stash instead of purchasing and bringing in new supplies.
That sounds good. Yep. So today, are we focusing on why we're doing that?
Absolutely. I thought that would be a great point. And basically for the viewers, what we're going to do is that each of these sessions or conversations that we have are going to be a two-part session. The first part will be here on my channel, where we'll talk about one aspect of the topic for the day. And then on Wednesdays, on the same week, please head over to Nikki's channel and she will have a video posted to carry on the conversation.
And that will be the fourth week of each month.
That's right.
We will keep going all year long. It's really exciting.
Yeah, it is. And for the first part of the year, at least anyways, we're really going to focus on this concept of crafting spending freeze, budget spending freeze, whatever you want to call it. And so we thought we would share with you different ideas that we have and how we're going to implement it throughout the year, or at least throughout part of the year.
Part of the year. So Melanie, would you like to go first to talk about why, or do you want me to?
Why don't you go first?
Okay, perfect. So I've been thinking about this for quite some time. On my channel, I've talked about doing kind of a spending freeze each month, the last couple months, but it hasn't really been working, unfortunately. And I want to kind of refocus my mindset. I want to talk about think about what I'm using, right? So I create at least 6 layouts a week, at least. And so I could be creating 10 layouts a week, or it could be 6 layouts a week. However, I'm feeling like I'm not actually getting stuff done because I still have the same amount of kits that I started with. So I'm going to pan on my video. This is kind of my room setup. And over here, there's this tower. And you see those 2 shelves? Those are the 12 by 12 baskets. Let me see if I can point right there.
Pink baskets, yep.
Yep, those pink baskets. I've got 7 of them completely full of kits.
Wow.
That's over 200 kits.
Wow.
And I have not completed a single kit.
Wow.
And I talked on my channel a long time ago about how I actually completed a kit, but instead of getting rid of that kit, I pulled material from my stash to remake the kit.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you were that inspired by it that you just wanted to keep going with that particular theme or color scheme?
Yeah. So it was the Echo Park's Witches and Wizards, which is kind of Harry Potter themed. And I didn't want to get rid of it, but I also didn't want to buy another one. So I just pulled stuff from my stash, like dies and stamps, and remade the entire kit with stuff that I already had.
Well, that's okay. At least that's still kind of using your stash. It's just you're moving it around in your space.
Right. And I still haven't finished a single kit. So I over 200. And the reason I know that is because I buy the bags from clearbags.com and they come in a pack of 100. So I bought 2 versions of the bags. And yeah, that's a lot of stuff. And I'm running out of space. Like my space isn't that big. You just kind of saw a pan of it.
Right. Right. So one of your motivators is space, and then the other is just that you feel it's connected with your productivity, and I think you could be producing more. Do you actually have a time capacity to create more?
I don't know that I do, but I feel like if I concentrate more on a single kit, that will help me see the progress. Because right now I'll scrapbook Christmas, and then I'll scrapbook Thanksgiving, and then I'll scrapbook a family time. And each of those is a separate theme and a kit that I have. And so I'm using 1 or 2 pages out of that kit instead of focusing more on just one kit.
Right. And so you'd probably gain more time by just having that one kit out and continuing your momentum versus putting it away, pulling out another kit, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Which I'm notoriously bad at because I really like scrapbooking by theme.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And that makes sense probably why you have so many kits.
Yes.
Do you make most of your kits or are they purchased?
It's about probably 75% purchased.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll do knockoff kits every once in a while. Like I did that 49 Market Sherbert one on my channel last year.
Right.
But then I went and bought the kit too. Because I liked it so much and it was on sale.
Well, I mean, that's understandable. That kit was pretty, or that collection at least was pretty. It was very, very nice.
So what about you? Why are you going to do your spending freeze this time around?
Yeah, so I'm calling it more spending chill than a spending freeze because realistically, I know I will purchase stuff because that's just the way it is in my world. I get enjoyment out of buying the new supplies and having them come into my space, but I think I want to be a little bit more deliberate in what I bring into my space. And I really would like to slow down the influx because I am at capacity. There, I said it. My room is at capacity. And if you've been following along on my channel at all, or if any of the viewers have, I've been working on organizing my space for the past year. And it took me 8 months to go through my cardstock.
Wow. I did not realize that. I know you'd gone through like your stamps and dies, right?
Yeah, I'm working on stamps right now, but yeah, the cardstock took a long time. Now, granted, I mean, I'm working around crafting and, you know, my full-time job, but still, all said and done, by the time it was finished, it was August, I think. So I have a lot of stuff and I want to use it, right? I want to use it. I have so many ideas for the stuff that's in here, but when I bring more stuff in, I just have more ideas and I just don't have enough time to do everything. At this point, I think I have to live till I'm 500 because it's the only way I'm going to get everything finished. Plus, there's the element of when you bring the new stuff in, you have to, you know, especially stamps and dies, like I like to inventory it. And so it all takes extra time, to your point, when I could be crafting and being more productive. So that's by far the biggest motivation for me is just to use my stuff and stop the constant inflow. It's not financial, but I know for many people it could be financial, especially with the way the world is today, with the rising prices of everything. I think even crafting supplies have gone up significantly. So I'm not going to lie and say that, you know, saving a little bit of money there is not it's an extra bonus from performing a spending freeze or chill, I guess.
And next month, we'll talk more about how we can use our stash and what challenges are available for us and kind of how we get motivated to use our stuff, right? Seems like it's a common why for both of us. We just want to use what we already have.
Yeah, so why aren't we using it, right?
That's a good question.
And how often don't we forget what we have? Like when I was going through it, I was like, oh, that's right. I had this idea to use this for, you know, for this project or whatever. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to really explore this with you this year and hopefully encourage everybody out there to use your stash.
Yes.
So I think that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And be sure to check Nikki's channel. I'm going to leave a link in the description below on Wednesday for the continued conversation where we will talk about how we're actually going to implement this. So what does the spending freeze, or in my case, chill, look like? How long are we planning to enact this? And what kind of strategies are we hoping to employ? Thanks so much, Nikki, for hanging out with me.
You too.
Have a good one, everyone. And until next time, happy crafting.